Hey everyone, this is TheJose32. This is 366 days of cards, and these, by the way, are the new Magic Castle playing cards made by the ESPC. I'll review them soon. Just got them in the mail today. And today I'm going to do not a deck review, but a tutorial for a trick. The trick is called Sandwich That Card. It was created by Smoss Cards. Make sure to check out her channel and her performance. I will post links down below. For those of you who don't know who Smoss Cards is, Smoss Cards used to be known as Scuzz 140799, and then she accidentally deleted her channel or something like that, and she created a new one, Smoss Cards. And it looks pretty cool. She only has 1 or 2 videos up, but I'm sure she will have more videos up soon. So make sure you go check out the channel and subscribe to her, especially if you were subscribed to her before. Because I think she only has about 1/3 of the subscribers right now that she used to have before. Anyway, let's do this trick. First of all, I'm going to pull out a couple of helper cards. Let's say, you know what? She uses the black aces, but I'm going to use the jokers because I don't want to be accused of having duplicates in the deck. So I'll pull out those jokers, set them aside. Now what you can do is you can have the spectator shuffle the cards. It's always satisfied because there's no setup or anything like that. Nothing fancy going on. And I'm just going to do a little performance. First off, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have the spectator cut the cards until it's satisfied. Let's say cut a couple more times. And I can even do a couple of cuts like that. Really doesn't matter. Oops. And now they're satisfied. I'm just going to have them cut the cards one more time so they can find the selection. And I'll complete the cut. Now what we're going to do is show them the card they cut to is the 8 of clubs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 8 of clubs and lose it in the center of the pack. Right there. And in case you think I'm doing anything funny like a double lift or whatever, I'm going to lose this next card in the center of the pack as well. And you'll see that their card is not on top. It's not on the bottom. It's somewhere in the middle, obviously. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these jokers to try and sandwich the card. I'm just going to lose these jokers into the pack. First of all, I'm going to take this one, lose it into the pack. And now I'm going to take this other joker and we'll also lose it into the pack. Just like that, and you can give them a couple more cuts. Really doesn't matter, their card is lost in the pack somewhere. The jokers have been turned to the pack somewhere. They're all lost. And all I'm going to do is give the pack a little shake and a snap. And instantly the jokers have come together and have sandwiched one card. Believe it or not. And that card is, what was your selection? The 8 of clubs? Oh yes, the 8 of clubs. Alright, it's a pretty simple trick. I changed it up just a wee bit from what she did. I'll explain both methods, I guess. More or less the same thing. What she did, although it was suggested that she did differently, is she pulled out the helper cards afterwards and she used the black aces. I just decided to use the jokers because if this should by any chance land on a joker, especially in this case because they're identical, it could become suspicious. So I pulled out the jokers as helper cards. First, you can use whatever cards you want as helper cards. And just randomly cut the cards for no reason. And then what I did is I shuffled the cards. You can have the spectator shuffle the cards until they're satisfied any way they like. And this way, now that you got the helper cards out, it prevents them from selecting the helper card, and that way there's no duplicates in the deck. So now what I did is I had them cut the cards until they're satisfied. They shuffle them, now they can cut them. Let's say they're satisfied right there. Then what I did is I just had them cut the cards again so they could find the selection. And the reason I did that is because now what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm going to get a triple lift, not a double lift, a triple lift. So you're going to catch a break above the top 3 cards and do a triple lift. So now I've flipped over 3 cards, showed them their selection, the 5 of hearts, flip them all face down, take the top card, face your selection, lose it in the pack, and then say, in case you think I've got a double lift, take the next card, lose it in the pack as well. What she did is her version was not impromptu, mine is. What she did is she actually bent the top 3 cards and had them on the pack like this, and then that way she can lift them over easily and do all that stuff. But then you have to bend the cards and you have to kind of set that up beforehand. Mine is completely impromptu. And then what she did a little bit differently as well is, what I did is I took the jokers, caught a break underneath the top card, I took 1 joker, and I cut it into the pack by double undercutting it to the bottom along with the selection. So now the joker and the selection are on the bottom of the pack. And then I took the cards, gave them a swing cut, placed the other joker there, completed the cut. You probably all saw what I did there. And then instantly, the selection is sandwiched between the 2 jokers. It's not going to fool any magicians, but it's okay. What she did is selection on top. She took the jokers, you'd catch a break, had 1 joker on top. Then what she did was she did a Marlowe tilt, where you did a big break underneath the top 2 cards, and then you put the joker, it looks like you're putting the joker into the middle of the pack, but you're not. And then she just cut the cards a couple times. She gave them a shake, and then all of a sudden the 2 jokers have come together and sandwiched the selection. So that's what she did. I did mine with a double undercut, cut the selection and the joker to the bottom, and then I cut the other one into the back. Her version is just as good with the Marlowe tilt, I believe it's called, where you do this, catch a break, and then it looks like you're putting the cards into the center, but you're not. Either way, her version I thought was somewhat obvious. The tilt, my version is obvious. It's pretty much a beginner's trick, but still pretty cool. It's original, she created it. Make sure you go check out her channel. And that's what I've got for you for today, and I'll see you next time. See ya.